Please stand by. The JokeNet will be starting shortly. Please stand by. The JokeNet will be starting shortly. Please stand by. The JokeNet will be starting shortly. Please stand by. The JokeNet will be starting shortly. Please stand by. The JokeNet will be starting shortly.
Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone who likes Vogon poetry, welcome to the Wednesday Night JokeNet here on the
Please stand by. The JokeNet will be starting shortly.
I am KE8PVL, your net control for the evening. My name is Nemo, November Echo Mike Oscar, and I am located just a few clicks south of the repeater in beautiful Denmark Township. Is there anyone that needs this repeater for emergency or priority traffic? Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone who likes Vogon poetry, welcome to the Wednesday Night JokeNet here on the
Please stand by. The JokeNet will be starting shortly.
Needs a repeater for emergency or priority traffic. Please check in at any time with your call sign and break, and we will concede the repeater for the duration of your emergency. Again, this is the Wednesday Night JokeNet here on the 146.895 repeater. There is a standard offset and a PL tone of 141.3 to get into the repeater. You can also get to this repeater via Echolink, and the Echolink node for that is W8IJC-L. Please treat the repeater like it has a 2-minute timeout and allow for clean breaks between transmissions to allow people to get in if they need to. Other than that, we're good to go. Let me just real quick say also this repeater is owned and operated by COM, NHCT, and is available for public use, and we appreciate all the work he does keeping this repeater up and running. All right, let's go down the list of regular check-ins, and we'll see who all's here this evening. Let's start off at the top of the list. Sunny, KD8LHR, are you with us tonight? All right, nothing heard there. It's been a little while since we've heard from him. I know he's been out working, and he's been having some issues with radios in the car there, so hopefully he'll get with us soon. All right, next on my list is Jeff, KC8LAR. Are you with us this evening?
KC8LAR, semi-fixed. Back to net.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last. You said, am I what?
Oh, I said back to net, sir.
Okay, good copy on that. Thank you for that. Next on my list is Wayne, W8YJ, Alpha Charlie 8YJ. Are you with us tonight? All right, nothing heard from Wayne. Well, it is a beautiful evening, and I'm sure he's out doing something special. Maybe he'll check in a little later. Let's see if he's back from his bike ride. Jim, KE8LFR, are you with us? All right, let's move down the list to Dan, N8DRL. night like this, I don't blame people out there, although he's probably out working hard keeping the campground going. Next on my list is KE8YQL. Chris, are you with us this evening? Right, we'll try Ron, KC8RJO. Haven't heard from him in a while, but I know I saw him at the meeting, so hopefully he's doing okay. And we'll move down the list to Doug, Alpha Kilo 8 Delta Foxtrot. All right, nothing there. Let's try Alpha 8 Delta Lima. Drew, are you with us this evening?
Great, Delta Lima, present.
Right, Drew, thanks for being here. Always appreciate you. Next on my list is Jerry, N3 EVT. Okay, let's reach out to Ruth Ann. Kilo Echo 8, Zebra, Victor, Oscar.
Hi, good evening. KE8, ZVO, Roseanne.
All right, Roseanne, thank you for being here tonight. Hopefully your roses are doing good. All right, let's stretch out to Cleveland Heights and Echo Link and see if Dave's around. K8TIE.
Good evening, K8PVL and all the rest of Echo Link. This is K8TIE here, signing in.
W8IJC Link.
All right, very good. Thank you for being here tonight. Always appreciate you being here. Next on my list, we've got Raymond, KC8GSL. All right, well, maybe he doesn't have as much free time on his hands as I thought, but we'll hopefully he'll check in with us a little later. Let's reach all the way out to Andover. KE8YBN. Ken, are you with us tonight? All right, well, I don't blame him for not wanting to sit in his car. It's a little warm and stuffy out there. Let's try Joe, KE8DNF.
I'm here and accounted for, K8DNF.
All right, Joe, thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Anybody else want to check into the Wednesday Night Joke Net since I'm at the bottom of my list? Oh, wait, Frank. KE8CHH, are you with us tonight?
KE8CHH. Present. And I'm here. Back to net.
All right, Frank, thanks for checking in. And I would be remiss if I didn't reach out to my neighbor down the road, Andrew, W8IJC. How about you? Are you here tonight? Nothing heard there. I guess he might be out doing some chores this evening. That puts me at the bottom of the list as I have it. Is there anybody else that wants to check into the Wednesday Night Joke Net? Please call.
KV3, ITNJ. I'm going to check in and out for Danny and myself. We're in the midst of trying to program a radio, and I think we finally got it. But, just wanted to at least say hello to everybody. Go ahead.
All right, Jerry, pass my howdy do's on to Dan there, and thank you for the check-in. I'll mark you both down as an IO. Thank you very much for the numbers there. anybody else want to check in, please call. Right, nothing heard, so let's put our thinking caps on our funny bones, and we'll get into this week's joke. Alright, and this week's joke is, what falls but never needs a bandage? What falls but never needs a bandage? I'm sure there's a bunch of good answers for this one. Let's see who all matches up. Let's start with Joe. Joe, I'm going to put you in the hot seat tonight. KE8 DNF, what falls but never needs a bandage?
Oh, here's KAGNF. That one's, gotta figure that one out here. Yeah, I'm thinking about it here. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's a good joke there, Nemo. I'm kind of being stumped on that one. What falls but never needs a bandage? I don't know. I want to say a tree, but I know that's probably not it. But a tree never needs a bandage because, yeah, it never bleeds. So, yeah, there you go. And I'm going to go with the tree.
All right, very good. A tree, I like that one. That's a good start. We'll move down the list to Frank. KE8ZHH, what falls but never needs a bandage?
Inflation? That's all I can think of. Inflation. Back to net control.
All right. Well, I don't think I've ever seen inflation fall in my entire life. So, but a few times it's leveled out a little bit, but I don't know about falling. So that would be a good punchline, actually, inflation. All right, let's move up the list here to Jeff. KC8LAR, what falls and never needs a bandage?
Nemo, what falls never needs a bandage? I'm going to say autumn. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it. KC8LAR, back to net.
Autumn, I like that one. That's a good one. Lots of good creative answers this evening. Let's move down the list here to Drew. Alpha 8 Delta Lima, what falls and never needs a bandage?
I'm not sure I get the question this time, but I'm going to go with water, H2O. Alpha 8 Delta Lima, back to net.
All right, water, H2O. I like that answer too. Let's keep going. Ruth Ann, KE8 CVO, what falls and never needs a bandage?
I'm going to go with autumn leaves.
Right, leaves. I like that from the autumn time. They all change color. One of my favorite times of year is watching those things change color. Don't necessarily like cleaning them up off the ground, but I definitely like watching the color change. All right, let's move down the list here. K8TIE, good to have you with us tonight. And what falls but never needs a bandage?
I really haven't got quite clear on it. It took me a while to hear enough of it because this is still an office computer which is soft, very, very soft. So I haven't heard the question very well. So I will take and wait for another round or two. Maybe I'll hear the question clean enough then. KTIE, back to net control.
All right, well, you are on the bottom of my list, so I'll slow it down for you just a little bit. The question is, what falls but never needs a bandage? What falls but never needs a bandage? Roger?
Right. What falls but never something, and I don't know the rest of it. Try it one more time.
Hey, not a problem. We'll get it out there to you. The question is, what falls and never needs a bandage? What falls and never needs a bandage?
Okay, let's see now. A robot. KTIA, back to net control.
All right, a robot. Maybe needs some duct tape. I don't know if that counts as a bandage or not, but we'll put that in there. All right, that rounds out the list as I have it. This is KE8PVL with the Wednesday Night Joke Net. Is there anybody else that wants to check in? Please call. Nothing heard, we'll get into the answer. And the answer to tonight's joke, what falls and never needs a bandage, is the rain. And Drew, I'm not sure I get it either, but you got the closest one. I just pulled that one out of the air sort of off my list and said, oh, I'll do that one. I haven't done that one before. So what falls and never needs a bandage? The rain. Somebody explain it to me because I don't get it. Anyway, that's tonight's joke. Let me do a couple of quick announcements, and I'm sure we all know the answers too, but I'll do them anyway, and then we'll try and figure out what everybody's getting into this weekend there, and what the comment round. Yeah, that's it, the comment round. All right, so coming up here, this is the 522. I thought I pulled up the announcement list. Give me just another second here, but I do know that we've got coming up on July 20th is the Ashtabula County Hamfest, and that's going to be over at Pioneer Picnic on Middle Road, 1809 Middle Road, I believe. Yep, 1809 Middle Road over in Pierpont. There's lots of cool stuff going on there. We're happy to be co-hosting that with Ashtabula County Amateur Radio Club. They're a great group of guys over there. Chipping in their help too, appreciate it. And they do have a net on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock over on the 146715 repeater. Maybe check in over there. Let them know that we all appreciate them being there too. The area's District 10 training that is every Monday night on that repeater, 146715. It's got a normal old offset and a BL tone of 141.3. And an echo link node of NHCT-L. Check in over there on Monday nights, give emergency services a hand, and do all that fun stuff with them too. At least give them the numbers on their nets. They really could use it there, and appreciate all that. All right, I'm going to quit stuttering, and we'll get into why everybody's really here tonight. Joe, KE8DNF, great to have you with us tonight, sir, and what do you got for us this evening?
Hi, here's KE8DNF. I've been working on a lot of projects here at the house. I'm getting everything ready for our field day and Hamfest events coming up this year. And I got a lot of surprises coming for that for Hamfest, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. So other than that, I'm not doing much anything else except listening to the net over here and enjoying myself. I'm going to send it back to you, Nemo. This is KE8DNF.
Awesome to have you with us tonight, and we do appreciate the stuff that you do for the amateur radio community in general. And before I bring you in, are you going to do a weather report tonight?
Negative.
All right, well then I'll just slap you into the rotation here. KE8CHH, what do you got for us this evening?
This is KE8CHH, not too much. Had a great vacation down South Carolina with our friends and traveled through the states and stopped at a couple places. The Moat Museum, I think it's a Newport Aquarium there and across from Cincinnati in Kentucky. Stopped at a couple other places, had a good time, and got back home and back to net control with Nemo. Thanks for listening.
All right, very good. Thanks for that reminder. I actually missed him saying that, so maybe I'll just, well, I'm not going to take him off the list. I don't know how long they're going to be down there for, but wishing them luck on safe travels and all that stuff. All right, moving up the list. KC8, LAR, Jeff, good to have you with us tonight, sir. And what do you got for us this evening?
Working on some things around the house. Got the camera moved around. Water system flushed out. Trying to figure out why I don't have any AC to the refrigerator currently. But we're making progress. So batteries charging. Looks like they made it through the winter well. So there's good news for me. Less money out of pocket. But other than that, just trying to tie up some projects around the house. Haven't done much radio-wise lately. Just been trying to keep my nose to the grindstone and take care of some things around the hacienda. So with that, wish everybody well and safe travels and pass it back to net control. This is KC8LAR.
Right, very good. Yep, summer camping time is really right around the corner. This weekend is official, unofficial start of summer. So, and we'll be looking forward to having that big rig out there at the field day site coming up here pretty soon. I should put that on my list of announcements along with a couple other things. But I'll get to that later on. I've been just like you, kind of busy, and radio's taking the back seat to a few things there. All right, next on my list is Drew, Alpha 8 Delta Lima. Great to have you with us tonight, sir. And what do you got for us this evening?
Radio-wise, I picked up in Zealand on FT8 today, so that was pretty cool. And otherwise, just almost exactly 1 week ago, I think sometime right before or during the net, my two dogs tunneled out of under their fence. I think probably to chase a cat. And then we didn't get them back until Saturday morning. I'm going to break. So, definitely some lessons. Obviously, I needed to get the dogs more secure, but beyond that, some people are saints. Some people are amazing in what they'll do to help you. Some people are really, really bad and will try to scam you, which is just crazy how people try to take advantage of you in a situation like that. I think prayers work, and I know for sure that putting up signs works, because that's what ultimately got him. Despite all the social media and all that, it was a sign that somebody saw and called us and said, hey, I know where your dogs are. So, anyways, that's my story. Alpha 8 Delta Lima, back to net.
All right. Yeah, that helps, and I get it as far as the good and the bad of putting things up on social media there and trying to figure it out, and how some people are good, some people aren't. I'll tell you the story. It's kind of funny, but not at the same time. When my neighbor next door moved in last year, he had donkeys, and he had two of them, and they got out, and they made it up the road on Hines Road there, not too far away, but a good mile and a half away, and somehow they wound up in somebody's yard up that way. The person up there, instead of coming down and figuring out whose farm those donkeys came from, they started building a fence around them. They were putting a stockade fence around them. After 2 days of looking, we finally figured out where it was, and we actually had to go there with photographs that I had taken the week before, and the police to get the donkeys back. So I get you on that. Some people are scandalous is the best word I can use. Scandalous. All right, Drew, but I'm glad to hear everything worked out good for you with the dogs. I know how close they can be to family, and man, I wish you better luck on that. I know if they're huskies, securing that property to keep them in is going to be a tough one. All right, next on the list is Ruth Ann, KE8 CVO. Good to have you with us tonight. And what do you got for us this evening, ma'am?
Hi there, KE8 CVO. I just did my first fox hunt tonight. I came in dead last, But I had a very weird strategy of going around the perimeter instead of going up the center. I'd have been there in 15 minutes if I'd have done it that way. But anyway, it was fun to find out how to do it.
Right, very good. Yeah, I know the Ashford County Amateur Radio Club's been doing the fox hunts on Wednesday evenings. There's no way I've got time to participate in those, and I understand them moving into that time frame to accommodate the majority of the folks that do participate. And but man, I just can't do it. My radio in my truck isn't really good for that at this point anyway. So, but they are fun, and you just get better at them. Trust me, you will. All right, next on the list is KE8TIE, or K8TIE, sorry, no E in there, you're a long time before that. So K8TIE, Dave, good to have you with us tonight. Dad, what do you got for us this evening?
Well, let's see now. I get a lot of posts for neat things going on astronomically and in astrophysics. I tend to forward them, some of those to you by cell phone. If anybody wants me to open up forwarding on some of those, I can, because I can get space
W8IJC link
and NASA and stuff like that, James Webb telescope photos and stuff, and they're finding some interesting things out there. They found things more than 14 billion light years away, more like 20 or 30 billion light years away. And they're wondering how they're seeing things that far away at all, since the universe isn't supposedly more than about 15 to 14 point something or another billion years old. So they've got some very interesting questions in cosmic physics. KTIA, back to net control.
Right, very good. Well, it just seems more and more every day that, when they say they have the answers, then you wait around a little while. They don't always, right? The Earth was flat one time, remember? All right, well, maybe I don't remember that, but at least that's what they say anyway. All right, and if you want to be able to share stuff with the group, at least with our group here, the Amigos Radio Club group, we do have a Discord server. You would have to download Discord and put that on your phone or on your computer somewhere. That would be the best way to do it. The majority of us go through there. It's encrypted, secure messaging platform, group messaging platform. It's very useful, and a lot of us are on it. Not just us, but friends of our club too, all over the place. Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska, wherever else, Florida. I think we have some folks in there from. Lots of folks. If you send it out onto the list for that kind of stuff that we have a section for, anybody who would be interested in it would be able to see it. All right. The other place is we do have a Facebook Messenger group, but to be honest with you, a lot of us are moving away from that for security reasons, and so I don't know how long that's going to be an effective form of communication. So, all right. Anyway, that's what I got there, and that puts me at the bottom of the list for the comment round. Is there anybody else who wants to check in? Please call KE8BVL.
KE8DNF to recheck.
KE8DNF, I've got you logged in for a recheck. Anybody else? The tower ID doesn't count, but thank you for the word from our sponsor. KE8DNF, go ahead with your recheck, sir.
Yeah, if anybody wants to join our Discord, if you go to our website and search Amigos Amateur Radio Club of Ashtabula, you will be able to find the Discord link on there, and you can click on that, and it will join you right to the Discord, and you can see all the latest updates that we are doing on there, and everything else. There's been new channels that have been added for the events coming up. One is for Hamfest, and one is for Field Days. So if you guys want to chat in there about those two events, you can go in there and chat away as well. But I'm going to send it back to you, Nemo. This is K8DNF, back to net control.
All right, Joe, thanks for the update on those things. Yeah, it's been like 2 days since I've actually looked at the list there. I've just responded as best I could to a few messages there over the last day or two, but haven't actually looked at the whole list of things going on there in a couple days. So I know you guys have been making some updates. And I know that there's a Sunday night roundtable going through Discord that gets live streamed out to YouTube also. And despite the bugs on that, I appreciate you guys doing that for us as well. All right. Anybody else want to check in? Please call.
Recheck KE8CVO.
KE8CVO, got you for the recheck. Anybody else? Nothing heard. Ruth Ann, KE8CVO, go ahead with your recheck.
I was thinking it might be a laugh at the end of night. Back to net, KE8CVO.
I'm sorry, the one word just popped right out of there. Come back with that.
I was thinking it's a laugh-in kind of night, KE8CVO.
All right, a laugh-in kind of night. I kind of like that one too. But that's not the answer to tonight's mystery show. All right, very good. Anybody else want to check in? Please call. All right. You know, I normally would like to do a discussion round right about now, but to be quite honest with you, I just can't bring myself to do it. Despite the fact that I might not sound like it, and I've got a bright, shiny face on, my face hurts. Yesterday I had several teeth removed, and looks like I'm heading for dentures, a full set there. I'm trying to figure that out pretty soon, but they ripped out the worst ones yesterday, and they're waiting for approval from the insurance company to do the work on the rest of them. So I'm going to cut it a little short today. Hopefully everybody goes outside and enjoys the evening the way it is. Thank you everybody for being here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and put a bow on it. I'd like to thank all those currently serving and retired from service to this country. I won't appreciate what you've done. Also, I'd like to thank Tom, NHCT, for the use of this repeater. And, man, this is KE8PVL. I'm going to go ahead and return the repeater back over to normal amateur radio use, whatever that might be. Be good to each other, everybody. KE8PVL, clear.
Disconnected.
Thank you all for joining the live stream of the Wednesday Night Joke Net. Hope you guys all enjoyed. See you guys again next week.